Hello again, everybody. Les East with Brian Allee-Walsh, NewOrleans.com. It's Friday, I believe, huh? My days get lost out here, Les, with all the different kickoff days and everything like that. But really kind of a quiet day at camp. They practice outside again this afternoon, late morning into the early afternoon, and we're getting ready to go into the locker room to speak with the players. But no update on injury, really. Nothing different from yesterday. We'll have that updated on NewOrleans.com later this afternoon. But let's talk about the 49ers and maybe what the black and gold can expect when they go out to Candlestick Park on Monday night. You know, if you look at what happened to the 49ers last Sunday, they went up to Seattle and got their newspapers handed to them, if you will.
They got something handed to them. It's kind of interesting in that if you think back to all those battles when these two teams were in the NFC West, it's almost a role reversal now. Although the 49ers have a chance to be a good team this year, but what you have, the Saints are the defending champions. They're the stable franchise. They're the team everybody's trying to catch, which the 49ers were so often during the Bill Walsh and George Seifert eras. And now the 49ers are kind of an uncertain group. They've struggled in recent years. They thought maybe this would be the year they could contend for the division title in a division that's not real good. And yet that first, they laid an egg in the opener up in Seattle, and there was some finger-pointing, head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback, about some problems they had getting plays in and taking some penalties and such, and so they had to have a team meeting when they got back from Seattle. That's kind of early to be having a sort of an emergency meeting, and so I think what we're going to be looking at here is they're at home, they're on Monday night, their pride has been wounded, they're playing for their season as much as you can in week 2, so you may be looking at a team that's going to rise up, show its pride, give the Saints everything they can handle, or if those internal problems still exist, this could be a team that gets down early and gets blown away by the Saints. I think it's either going to be life and death for the Saints or a cakewalk. It won't be anywhere in between.
Yeah, and this is the same 49ers team that a lot of pundits picked to win the NFC West, and largely, I think, one because of Mike Singletary and the kind of season they had last year. You figured that they're going to build on that. And then 2, a new coach up in Seattle and Pete Carroll. And then 3, Kurt Warner has left Arizona. So there's a lot of flux in the NFC West, if you will. And if the Niners are going to seize or regain control of that division, this looked like a good year to do it. So you're right. We're not sure exactly what to expect out of the 49ers, other than you look at their roster, Les, they've got some great players. They've got some Pro Bowl type players, and we begin with Frank Gore, but it doesn't end there. There's Vernon Davis, the tight end, who just signed a huge contract. I think he's the highest paid tight end of the league now, or very close
NFL
to
history,
it. Yeah. And then on defense, of course, you've got Patrick Willis from Mississippi State, I believe, right? Ole Miss, excuse me. Thank you, my friend. And so, I mean, you've got some great players to begin with, and it's just a matter of whether or not they're going to get it together. And Monday night on the national stage, if Mike Singletary can't get them ready to play this game, something's wrong.
Absolutely. And the defense is what's supposed to be the strength of this team. That's where most of the talent is. That's Mike Singletary's forte. And the defense didn't play all that bad in Seattle. They got beat handily, but they didn't give up that many yards. The offense couldn't do a whole lot. Turnovers factored into it. So I would think that the Saints are going to be faced with an angry, aggressive, hard-hitting defense that's going to come ready to play. Now, we'll see about Alex Smith. He has not played up to his billing, or he has not even come close to it since he's been in the NFL. So it's going to be up to that offense. If they're able to do anything against the Saints defense, 49ers might be able to hang in. But you know, Alex Smith going against Greg Williams' defense is a recipe for turnovers. And if that happens, it could get ugly. The good thing for Saints fans is I think you know what you're going to get from them. They're going to come out, they're going to play well. I think the offense will play better than it did last week against Minnesota. They'll be on an even keel. You know they're going to come ready to play. 49ers fans don't have that luxury.
Okay, so for Les East, I'm Brian Allee-Walsh. Please stay tuned to NewOrleans.com for stories and updates throughout today and into the morning. and we'll see you next time.
Played the Amish kid, and Randy Quaid would have played the fucking